All right. Long overdue. Long overdue. This is going to be a long one. A long boy in the VOD channel, a highlight channel, sorry. So, Lola On is announced, right? It's coming in June. Wait, when is it again? It's on my Twitter. June, this Saturday, okay? 4 p.m. in Korea. All right. So, because I have so much to say, I wrote it all down. And I probably have a lot to ramble about. So, bear with me. I might repeat a lot of points. Yeah, the 8th. Okay. So, earlier than usual. Okay, so Lola On Summer. What is Lola On? Lola On is Lost Ark online. No funny name, no Fiesta, whatever this time. And it's where the developers or the director or both, they come out and talk about the game and their future plans for the rest of the year, where they make promises and blah 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 blah. So what's going on from summer till winter? That's what they're gonna talk about. First of all, I want to apologize to my regular viewers on Twitch. Join us, where we talked about this non-stop for 4 months straight. This is not like the first time I talk about it. I know YouTube frogs will be like, oh, now he mentions it because Loa's come. No, I always felt this way for a long time. Okay, I've made countless videos about this, and some of the things that I talk about in this video, I mentioned it to AGS before the game even launched. Don't even tell me that stuff like, oh, now you care about it now. But man, get the hell out of here, man. You don't know shit about me. All right, just want to say that, get that out of the chest first. Okay, we know. Okay. Also, what I say or what we say or what we fight about in chat or on Reddit, it ain't gonna change anything. It's too late. Maybe later. All right, but what's the point then? It's just a yap. Just a yap. So I'm gonna talk about what is expected. All right, and then my predictions. Copium and Hopium takes what I feel like the game needs to do to go to the right direction. Okay, so what's expected is more factual, and the rest of the stuff is, you know, hallucinating. Right? We're on drugs. All right, first things first, Lola On will not cure your cancer. What the hell is this? Cancer, guys. It's not gonna cure your cancer. There's too many people overhyping this that it's gonna make you like so hard to play this game, make you get out of bed, quit your job for this. It's not what it is about. All right? How many Lola Ons have you sat through, chat? And how many times did you overhype it and then you set yourself up for failure? Right? This ain't the first, this ain't the third, this ain't the fifth. It won't get rid of your baldness, your acne, your student loans, all right? Stop worshiping game companies like it's your personal Santa, all right? Stop white knighting game companies. Stop expecting them to like come over to your house and deliver some goods for you and presents. That's not how it works, okay? They're gonna act like they care about you, they don't care about you, okay? They care about their money machine, but individually they don't care about you, right? They care about us as a whole. Obviously they want their cash baby to grow. They're not gonna just like, you know, pull the plugs, but individually they don't care. All right, second loss, I just have to say the obvious stuff, bro. It's just some people get way too excited for stuff like this and then they get so depressed, right? Personally, I'm excited, but you know, this is not my first Lola On, right? I actually went to a Lola On and I was so depressed. I sat through it for 7 hours in depression, bro. I went there personally, had a steak that was overcooked, right? And I was depressed for 7 hours. So don't worry. I mean, don't overhype it is what I'm saying. Don't be like me. Second, Lost Ark Korea and Global have same and separate issues. I will do a separate video addressing it to AGS and Smilegate, which they won't care about, which they will not see, but I'll still do it for you guys to watch because you're doing Chaos Dungeon right now and you have nothing to do anyways. All right. So I have a lot of concerns for the roadmap for the West. And I'm just, instead of being like, you know what? I mean, I did make some 4 videos addressing what Thaymon is going to do to the West in my highlight channel. So I'll talk about Like, it's getting enough. So I'm gonna start voicing my concerns for Behemoth. I have a lot of concerns for Behemoth. Okay, let's skip. Those separate issues are our fight, right? The Koreans are not gonna fight for us. Japan's not gonna fight. Wait, they're gone. Taiwan's not gonna fight for us, right? China is not gonna fight for us. Okay, we're our individual thing, right? So law on is let's be real, for getting users excited and goody. It's about the goody stuff. As a company, we're gonna give your money away to charity. Yeah, it's to boost their image, all right, and get you hyped and talking about it, so that you know people try this game out, right? That's what it's about. It's like campaign marketing. It's goody stuff, not some bad press like oh, you know, guys, we gotta talk about this emergency. The server is gonna shut down unless we do this. We need your help. It's not one of those. Okay? I mean, it could be, who knows, but usually it's not one of those. It's not some bad press. It's not, they're gonna talk about some bad press, a detailed podcast or something like that. So small personal issues like your character having some flaws isn't going to be addressed unless you get lucky and there's a Q&A about it and it's mentioned. If there is a Q&A. If there's a Q&A. I hope there's a Q&A. But Q&A lately, they haven't felt like Q&As. They've been pre-selected questions. Although some of the questions have been like kind of trending in Korea. And some of them, 1 to 3 of them that were issues in the West. And they barely get any answers, right? It's pre-scripted Q&A. I hope this time the Q&A is better, but once again, I'm not gonna, you know, not gonna bank on it. Third, let's talk about time and date. This is very important. It coincides with Korea's MapleStory developer stream. Same time, same date. So, like, for example, the ex-pro Overwatch streamer who plays both Lost Ark and MapleStory, he has to cover both. So he'll be opening 2 streams. Now, I wonder why they chose that date. Why not just 2 weeks later or 1 week later? It's two things. It's a double-edged sword, in my opinion. Are they trying to win over the Korean audience to compete against their competitor? Sadly, their competitor is MapleStory, right? In Korea. What are they trying to do? What are they trying to do to win the players back in Korea? The time and date tells us they're trying to do a dance battle for the Korean audience, right? Sadly, it is what it is. They're trying to win the KR audience back, okay? They think they're confident enough to win them back. So the reason why I say it's double-edged sword is because, once again, they're focusing on the homeland instead of like Taiwan, for example, that just released, right? Maybe they will. Maybe they will. Maybe they're so confident they address everybody. However, what are the chances of that? Okay. So once again, the good thing is that I think they might have enough things they cooked up to impress us. However, before I go on, I wonder if it's going to be enough. And that will be ultimately what Loan's about, right? Is it enough to keep me entertained? And as, I guess, an endgame player in Korea, I am kind of tired of the same loop. New character, new raid, new continent. See you in 6 months. New raid, new character, new continent. See you in 6 months. That worked in the past for me. That got me entertained. However, if I jerk off to the same OnlyFans for 2 years, I'm gonna get tired of it, right? I do want something like a wow factor, like a wowzers, like, wow, a different grind, right? Chaos Dungeons for 2 years? All right, whatever. Can I have a separate grind, right? That's just personal thing. Maybe you guys don't get it. Maybe you guys are just fine with new raid, new class, new raid, new class, new raid, new class. But that cadence for me, it gets a little old, but whatever. All right. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is, once again, maybe they have something such big wow factor that they're able to compete against MapleStory right now. All right. So let's see. Let's talk about what we know before we talk about Copium, the Lulu takes. All right. What we know from previous Loan. Well, let's watch Korea Lost Ark Mom, because she's going to recap it better. because she pays her editors good. And yeah, Western Lost Ark content creators, we can't afford editors. It is what it is. So while some KR Lost Ark streamers have 8 editors under their payroll, I would love to hire 8 editors, but I don't. But let's watch those that are fortunate. 8, yes, no cap. All right, so let's watch this one. I'll obviously translate it as we go. I'm gonna playback speed a little faster. And she has her V2 model in this one. Okay, that's way too fast. That's way too fast. Okay, she's a mom of Lost Ark Korea. She is the biggest newbie guide maker, and she does at least twice or once a week where she interviews new players of their struggles. So the director saying in the previous 2023 Winter Showcase, right, they used to have like funny names, not Loan. He said that as a gamer myself, 2021 was my favorite time in Lost Ark, where we got Vultan, Vicas, Vicas Hard, Vultan Hard, Hell, Vultan, Hell, blah, 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 and then all the way up to Brel Sheezy. He said that was when he had the most fun. However, if we go back in time, it was fun, but holy, was it a grind. Was it a lot of time grinding? Because you finish your Vultan gear, oh, gotta hone up to Vicus, and you get excited. You're like, ooh, if I just do one more hone, I could do Vicus. And then you do Vicus, and then you gotta farm her gear, and then you gotta do Brel, and then you get Brel normal gear, and then your max eye level goes up to 1590, and then they introduce hard Brel, 1615, right? The grind was like, people were like exhausted. People were exhausted. Happily exhausted back then. We're not gonna fall for that again. They try to do that again, this time in Korea, by introducing Echidna and then Behemoth, right? We're like, yo, bro, they just threw 2 vertical systems and we're like, dude, we're choking, right? I mean, we also have Amon and then they threw 2 more. Imagine the West, right? But once again, the Western struggle, we have to talk about that later, right? We can't just fix that through a low on. We need like our separate medicine. So he's saying that because that was the most fun that he had, he'll recreate that experience in 2024. So she's recapping what he said. However, we now know 6 months later, he choked on his own words, saying that, you know what, we need to slow down, right? So he did halt the progress in Korea. He did halt the vertical systems. However, once again, West did not halt anything. As a matter of fact, it's even faster in the West. That's why this low on, you might be disappointed, because while they halted the progress in Korea and give us breathing room, you guys don't have that breathing room. So we need to buy breathing room somehow, or a solution to this constant pressure of tidal waves of content. That's a separate video. Okay, so let's just see. So she's like, what are the things that we know is coming? Soloing and content. Yeah, as you can see, there is the little ball mechanics, and then the counter, the strike raid, Third Awakening, music system. We'll talk. Jumping Express event. We'll talk about this later. Okay. Entropy rework. They did say the set's gonna be removed. However, ever since they said that, and ever since these new raids came out, less people complaining about entropy sets. So I don't know what they're gonna do. They've been very wishy-washy with this. And at this point, I honestly don't think they should remove entropy set, that they should just create an alternative. Once again, I'm not the director though. Whatever I say don't matter, but. And then changing the fundamental engraving system was what they were theory crafting. What the director was theory crafting. It was like, you know, whenever there's a balance patch and you want to go from surge to re, it's tough, ain't it? We got to work on that, he says. And they just left it there. Okay, so the ability to a Transcendence option changes, Elixir and Transcendence rework. And then more Kazuros raids. Ekina is part of them. So she's gonna talk about the solo contents. And as the mother of Lost Ark Korea, as she consults people that quit and new players and returnees, she knows all the reasons. So let's see if they are the same reasons that we in the West suffer from. She says, why do they quit Lost Ark? The reasons. 1. Many people struggle from raids. Many people struggle from people-to-people relationship, right? For example, new player joins, didn't flare, gets cursed out, uninstall the game. Getting party is so hard. It takes so long. Making my character stronger is so stressful for me. I am good, but because of fake experts, people that lie about their experience, is creating burden for me. There are too many sensitive players. It is too heavy, too burdensome, too time consuming. Because I suck at these raids, I feel like I'm being a burden. Damn. Sounds like literally all the threads of people quitting on Reddit. So she completely understands why people quit. Obviously, that's her job. That's what she gets paid to do, to consult them. I don't raid because I'm so scared that I'm gonna be cussed at. True. I only roll buses and quit. True. I quit because there are too many discrepancies between the players. Experience, like some people are really good, never make a mistake. Some people, they say they're experienced, but they still died a couple mechanics. So she's saying the conclusion is a lot of people are quitting because of the person-to-person experience. So many people say that if soloing content come out, I'll come back. I wish it came out quickly, or what they're saying. It's not what she's saying, it's what her users are saying. And the moment she heard about solo content, she says that it must be good. True. Okay, so she's saying that as she consults the new players, these are the things that they're saying. So lately she's been playing Elden Ring. That's good, because like, I'm really glad that only Lost Ark Andes in Korea, they're starting to play other games. Because like once you, like as a World of Warcraft addict myself, I always thought WoW had it good. Everything they did was perfect. No need to change. But once you play other games, you're able to see, oh, okay, this game does this good. This game does this good. This game does this good, right? And then you're able to like critique your game fairly. Instead of being a freaking white knight. So thank God she's not being a white knight. So she's saying that both Elden Ring and Lost Ark, it can both be burdensome and tiresome. And there are parts of the fight where you have to focus. However, if she had one, like a time designated in her day to play a game, would she rather go fight a boss in Elden Ring or fight a boss in Lost Ark? She asks herself. And now that she's no longer a white knight, let's see what she says. She says, obviously, I'd rather do Elden Ring, boss. She says it's way more comfortable. Because you have to make sure that your spec is up to the standards of others. This invisible barrier. This invisible barrier. You could say all you want. Oh, you don't need level 10 gems. You don't need transcendence. You don't need this. However, there's this invisible cloud where the users are like, no, you do need that. In my party, my group is going to be called must have title, must have gems, must have full transcendence, must have elixirs, must be this eye level, must have cards, right? So in order to find a group, it takes about 30 to an hour. It can take 30 minutes to an hour. It could, it could be in 5 minutes, or it could be like this, right? No con lobby on Sunday afternoon, right? It could be like this, right? So finally, after 5 minutes or 30 minutes or up to an hour of party finding, I saw a Reddit thread saying someone look for a group for 5 hours. And then you go in the raid and it's okay to make a mistake. I make mistakes sometimes too, is what she's saying. But if that goes round and round in a circle jerk of 8 players, so Johnny screws up, oh, me sorry. And then everyone's like, it's okay. And then Johnny, this time doesn't fuck up, but Susie fucks up. And she's like, oh, I'm sorry. And then that's like a circle jerk. Yeah, so that creates like burden, stress. You could feel the eyeballs staring down your back, right? Why go through that in 2024 when phone games that's making $100 million a month, Honkai Star Rail, Genshin Impact, well, not this month, but you get my point, right? Even Arknights made 50 million this month. When people could just do it on their phone game. Why? That's why phone games are doing so good. They don't need to lobby simulate. They don't need to keep to the expectations of others, this invisible, oh, you gotta have 1650, you gotta have full transcendence, you gotta have this, you gotta have that. They don't have to do that. They just flick on the game, do whatever the frick they want to call, right? Just do like Spiral Abyss at their own time. They don't have to make time, they're not gonna get bitched at, they're not gonna gatekeep themselves. Yeah, Elden Ring boss, I just have to be good. And that is so comforting. Because I screwed up, I have to do it again. She felt that solo content had to come out on time, but now that they did announce it, she is happy about it. She's saying, this might be a hot take, but she's saying that the reward is not important. And I thought about this very hard, and I kind of have to agree. If you are never going to do a Lost Ark raid as a group content, then you're never ever going to feel the FOMO, that invisible barrier. Oh, you have to have Last Salvation. You have to have 1650. You have to have level 10 gems. If you only plan to play alone, the rewards actually don't matter. Right? Whatever they do with the rewards. It matters to Rice Eaters, people that need to get the gold on their ult while they do the solo content so that they can shift it to their main. Or people that want to sell the gold. But for only solo content enjoyers, the rewards don't matter. However, I don't 100% agree. I do think it doesn't matter, but you still want to reward them for their effort and their time. Because the number one issue of Lost Ark, especially in the West, is that they spend 60, 20, or 80 hours a week, and due to systems like elixirs, they're going nowhere. They gain no power. So the invisible wall is getting harder and harder to achieve. You need level 9 gems. Level 10 gems. You need 1620. No, 1630. Oh, no. You need transcendence, elixirs. That keeps going up and up. But as they grind 20 to 40 to 60 to 80 hours, and they're getting 0 results, as in elixirs, they don't even get a single point of elixirs. That is where people feel like they're getting cheated. That is where people feel like they're getting spit in the ass. In the asshole, around the rim, right? That is what's making people angry. Their time is not respected. Not only that, they're literally getting punched in the face. They're literally reading on their monitor while they play Lost Ark, you just got your time wasted. Do you like it? And people are wondering, gee, why players are mad in the West? Because they're getting robbed. Yeah, so the solo contents, like from the rewards they get, can they progress? If the answer is yes, as they said they will, then it's fine. Gold River states back in 2023, August 25th, the Lost Ark main focus, the core of the game is to work together in a group to remove the evil from Arcasia, right? Right? Like to get rid of the boss, right? Working together. That's the core. I have no desire to make solo contents all the way to the end game. So their rule is like up to 3 raids before the start of the end game. However, he says that people that come to the game are struggling hard. I believe that we need to give them an alternative route for them to come to the end game through solo content. True. In order for Lost Ark to be a long-term game, they need to do this, is what he said. And of course, for support, we're gonna adjust it for them so that they can deliver just like DPS. These are thoughts, by the way. Thoughts formulating back in 2023 August. And then he says, I wonder what you guys feel about it, right? And then she says he will look at our reaction to it. If we like it, well, first of all, they gotta make it good. It's on their end as game devs to make it good. And if we like it, then she feels, because there are so many users that do not enjoy Lost Ark raiding, so what, I'm just gonna say what she's gonna say. If solo content is good, maybe they pour more resources into it, right? I really hope so. I really hope so. Okay, her chatters are fighting. They're talking about the gold reward. They gotta give us gold. Because if we don't get gold, then we can't home. Yeah, they could give us gold. Instead of fighting, they could give us gold. Yeah, we don't know. They could give us gold or not give us gold. Right? Then how do we hone up? They could just give you like a little new coin. Oh, this gives you free 10 hones. Who knows? We don't know Jack. Now, after what Gold River said, and a couple months have passed, 3 months, 4 months have passed, the new director says, I believe that solo content is necessary. We are developing it. Okay, 1 person, new combat system. For people that are scared of raiding, I hope that this will be a help towards them. That is what we're expecting and hoping for, is what the director said. So she's talking about it chronologically, and this is April, right? So he thinks that the Lost Ark inventors, the users think that solo content is not as big as people, as the developers think. So they're pretty much saying it's gonna be big. So she's saying, oh, it's gonna come out immediately in the summer from Volton to Voldus. Now, I do want to say, I'll take it, right? I'll take it. But I have a lot of people that agree with me on this, even Portia, who has no sympathy for new players. Now he has grown some sympathy and empathy, but you got to do it to Thaymine, man. You got to do it to Thaymine. Like, what's the point carrying them through Voldus? Thaymine is the hardest raid. And it is the biggest cockblock, dude. Let's not beat around the bush. So what their goal is, without needing party play, just by doing solo content, you can progress your character vertically. That is their goal. That is their goal. That's what he said. If solo content doesn't give me gold, I'm not gonna do it. Okay, sure, I respect that. There are some people that do it on their alts or plan to do it on their alts, like me, that can skip the lobby simulator in the jail so that I could just send the gold to my main, right? Like, okay, that makes sense. I understand that. I understand that guy. But once again, that is very dangerous because some people in Korea, actually a lot of people in Korea love to sell their gold. RMT, rice eaters, that's what we call them. So I really hate it when they cater to those people. So we'll see. Okay, here we go. Yeah, you can't get into groups like this, she says. Yep, roster 40, 80, 100, gate kept. Press 1 if you experienced in the West. She's going through the same thing. She's talking about the same issues as the West. Okay, quality, gate kept. Event, people say, I even saw the audacity of this guy who made a thread on event saying, if I see the event text, I just decline immediately. That is so toxic. That is so fucking toxic, bro. But Asmongold did warn about this. As bald as he is, he did warn us about this. Why give second rated rewards? Don't put event then. They shouldn't have put event. Same thing with deep dive or whatever the frick the card set is. Just give Light of Salvation. Don't do this like repackaged like second class citizen stuff. People used anything to differentiate them from another person in a video game and in real life. That's why they buy Gucci Prada. They want to feel more elite than others. And I know why these companies do it. It's like, oh, we want to look like an angel by giving you free stuff. But in the inside, they know this will lead to gatekeeping and into revenue. They know it. But they always pretend every law on their angels by giving you, oh, you guys hate elixirs? Here's a nerf. And then everyone's like, yay! You suck their dick and then like, you know, upvote their thread. And that's another thing I want to say. Like, stop doing work twice. This game does work twice all the time. Like, for example, release honing, nerf honing, right? Release raid, nerf raid 40 times. Brelshaza, KEGW, right? Like, stop working twice. Like, the thing is, like, even Asmongold says about this as he criticized World of Warcraft. Like, release the raid it was supposed to be on launch. Instead of, you know, making it super hardcore for the World First Raiders and then nerfing it 400 times afterwards. That's a shit product. I mean, I know why these companies do it, because if you make the raid hard and overtune it, it enhances pay to win. FOMO Andes will swipe to catch up. Okay, I'm not gonna watch this anymore, but the thing is, she's gonna talk about the Third Awakening, and then she's gonna go through the chronological time order. The Third Awakening, so let's go over here. The Third Awakening. Okay. Dude, we're like 30 minutes in already. The Third Awakening is just like, you could use it once a fight is what they said. Okay, I don't really like saying what they said because it could change, right? They're so wishy-washy, bro. And they never really like talk about it. So they'll talk about Third Awakening and then there's like some passive skills. However, there is something that caught my attention that scares me a little bit. And that the Third Awakening, you know that they mentioned Third Awakening back in 2020, chat? 2020, they mentioned Third Awakening 3.5 years ago, guys. Holy, if you are once again expecting Luoan to change your penis size or make you from a 4'9" to a 6'2", it's not gonna happen overnight. Look at how long it takes. Let's just be real. Wake up, right? I don't want to be that guy, but I gotta wake you guys up. They've been working on Third Awakening for 3.5 years. And who knows, maybe that's delayed again. But let me show you something. Who the hell is moaning in the back? But there is this like new passive talent tree. They're like, ooh, it's gonna give you choice and freedom. Dude, come on now. Every ARPG, you go down the same route. But there is like this currency, you see, there's a currency here. There's a blue crystal, and I'm guessing he uses like blue coin to unlock this Third Awakening passive talent tree. And that currency worries me. It worries me. Now, this is a rough draft. It is a rough draft. But what worries me still worries me. Okay? Third Awakening, soloing and content, music system. I'm gonna be honest, like, if this makes 5 people happy, okay, whatever. But even the music system don't look casual friendly. Like, yo, if I'm gonna use Lost Ark Fruit Loops, I'll just use Fruit Loops. Fruit Loops, man, do the speed contest, the speed race. Anyways, the strike raid. Strike raid is like an emergence of demon happened in Lutera. Go and save our town. It's like that, okay? It's like Deathwing came to Stormwind. Whoa, no. It's like that, okay? Who knows? And then quality of life, like entropy set being removed, yada, yada, yada. Like they want to do some stuff. Maybe, oh, guys, you don't like your daily grind. We're going to reduce it by 2 minutes. Who knows, okay? But those are coming for sure, right? You know the formula. New raid, new class. You know, people, the crowd is like, ah, they're like, oh my God. They forget of all the pain and struggles they went through. They forgive the company. They're like, we love you, blah, 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 right? They're gonna do that thing again, guys. Those will be mentioned again, right? However, there's got to be something new because those above don't give us a boner as hard as it did back in December 2023. The dangerous thing about Summer Loans are the thing about the Summer Loan is that in the Winter Loan they tell you what's gonna happen for the year of 2024. That's why we already know these are we already know these are coming, right? That's why we know these are coming, right? So them announcing this is not gonna really get our dicks wet, right? So what else are they gonna prove as they're competing with their major competitor in Korea, MapleStory, right? On the same time and dates, what else they got cooking? Once again. So what are they gonna present to us to get us hard, right? Remember, they're competing with MapleStory here, right? So we go to the land of predictions. The usual, hey, y'all, new class, new raid, new story formula. That's not gonna be enough. Okay, they're still gonna follow it somewhat, right? The reason why I feel like there's gonna be a new class is because events are ending, like the PC Cafe event. Arc Pass is ending. They did squeeze in on Arc Pass, okay, before June 19th. All right, that gives us about 2 to 5 weeks to get ready, or even again until August for a class launch like Sork Aeromancer was August, right? So they could announce the class in this Saturday and then give us a couple weeks or a couple months to get ready, right? Now, what is it going to be? It could be Swordmaster Ayaya. It could be a bald male Ayaya. It could be some hot archer girl with massive titties and 6-pack abs. I don't freaking know. All right? I don't freaking know. Whatever it is, I honestly... At this point, we know new classes are modernized. They feel good, like Sewer Breaker. They feel modern. That X, right? It's just bonkers in today's raid environment. So I will play the new class because I know it's gonna feel good. And summers are usually new classes, not gender locks. Okay, so I am very looking forward to it. However, a new class is not enough to get me, you know, maining this game. But I'll still take a look at it, right? I'll still take a look at it. I'm excited. But that's like me going to Luan last year, where they showed Slayer. I was like, oh! And then every news after Slayer, I was like, oh, Elixir announced. And I was like, so when do I go home? Right? Like, dude. And then Raid, of course. Why a new Raid? Because ain't no way the above is going to get veteran swipers happy to stick around. Strike Raid, where we go around Arcasia and then like paddling the boss's ass, is not enough for veterans and swipers, okay? We'll talk about this a little bit later, all right? But they're gonna introduce, or like the casuals might not come out yet, but they're gonna, okay, maybe they hint casuals and they, oh, coming in 3 years. But they'll talk about another, you know, casuals raid. So Echidna is a casuals raid. What else? Okay, so vertical system, I know, right? The V word, the fucking V word, guys. But once again, guys, Lost Ark Korea has different issues than Lost Ark NA EU and Lost Ark Taiwan and China. Okay, obviously. So why a vertical system? Because people are saying they don't have a use for their gold. Crazy, right? We talked about this at the start of the video where the director realized he made a mistake, that he's not going the same tempo as 2021, back-to-back every 2 months raids. He wants to stop. People are choking with Transcendence, and then Echidna Hones, and then Weapon Transcendence. And he's like, yo, he made a letter saying, sorry, and then we'll lower the grind. And then we know your burden about the grind. And then, yeah, we're going to stop all raids and vertical systems for now, right? But right now, there is huge gold inflation. People don't know what to do with their gold. They're selling their gold. You know, there's so many people selling their gold that it brought down the price of gold so much that people are not selling their gold, right? Because you see where I'm going with this? They're like, oh, man, it's not worth selling gold right now. It's such bad rates, right? That's what's going on in Korea, right? People are like, they don't know what to do with the gold. Whereas in the West, people are starving for gold. They cannot allocate their gold to their alts, right? Well, I'm talking about free-to-play returning new players, casual players. I'm not talking about whales. Whales don't have this problem, okay? That's why I'm gonna talk about whales later. Stop catering to fucking whales, okay? New class. Free-to-play can't enjoy new class? What? How are they gonna get it up to endgame? How are they gonna get the elixirs? How are they gonna get the transcendence? How are they gonna get the gems? How are they gonna get the weapon 25, weapon quality? The new class is for whales. It's like, the whales get to enjoy that. Whales don't have a problem. They don't grind. They just swipe, right? So, like, there are Western whales that don't have the same problem as people on Reddit, as people in chat, because they're like, I'm 1650 in NA East. Bring it on. I'm ready for Echidna Hones. I'll be 1670. No problem. Right? That's why those people, they cannot listen to those people. Right? They cannot. Anyways, number 4. Balance patches throughout the rest of the year due to Third Awakening ripping apart the meta. Third Awakening, what is it going to do? If the entropy set is removed and there is a lackluster replacement, and like, think about it, like Asura Breaker, like Surge Blades, for example, they will probably buff our floor, nerf our ceiling DPS. What is that going to do to the game? Are they going to keep doing balance patches? Is Gunslinger going to get reworked? Is Shadowhunter going to get reworked? Include my class name, is it getting reworked? I don't know. There's no even point of class guides or blah, 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 blah right now because we don't know what Third Awakening is going to do to the game, okay? Because these developers, they go wishy-washy, you know, oh, is entropy set getting removed? Oh yeah, ambush is gonna get removed. Wait, ambush is not getting removed. The set is getting removed. Or is it now? Like, we don't know. We don't know. We'll find out. Whatever else they got cooking, because above ain't going to be enough, at least for my audience. All right? I hope there's more. They'll talk about quality of life, like this and that, nerfed. It better be wowzers or I ain't sucking their cock, right? Like, nerfing Elixir by a little tiny bit is not enough. Okay? If they nerf Elixir by a tiny amount, I will not be happy. Okay? I have boycotted Elixirs. I have not cut Elixirs in months. Yeah, I'm not cutting Elixirs. It is... I've said it before it launched to the West. The animations take too long. Can't choose my options. The chance of the options appearing is 0.5%. They know what they're doing with that. They did it intentionally like that so that we would waste our gold, right? It is a good gold sink. It does a good job reducing our gold, but maybe it's doing too much of a good job doing that. Because there was that one time where I spent 2.4 million gold on 2 characters and couldn't even get the options to even start cutting the elixirs. I'm just looking for resets and 7 hours of elixirs cutting, right? Just 7 hours of cutting elixirs, looking for resets. They know what they're doing, man. I'm not saying that it's a good system. It's getting rid of our gold good. That's why we're complaining, right? Let's not, like you understand my English, right? This makes sense. It does such a good job of deleting gold. So it's good for developers' money, but it's terrible for us, right? And if you guys are like, well, Korean players don't care about elixirs, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. She, mother of Lost Ark Korea, also Google searched elixirs and the results were Korean like thread saying elixir's trash. I hate this shit. Get this fucking shit out of here, right? So let's see. Let's do this. What does he say about elixirs? Yeah, these are terrible, right? Increase the option of like potion by 1, but reduce attack by 1. Or increase potion by 1, reduce attack by 2. Why are both of these coming like that? They both want to increase the option we don't want, but they want to decrease the option that we want by either 1 or 2. So basically, they both suck. So he says, as a YouTuber myself, I wish Elixir was reworked. He's so careful too. He's not like me. He's so careful with his words. Choosing the options at start. Yeah. He's saying it eats a lot of gold. Choosing the options we want. Yes. Yeah, if you don't get the options you want, you just literally erased your gold because you're looking for resets. It literally is a gold sink. For people that are light spenders or free to play, this is too heavy, he said. Please let us choose our options at least. Please rework it that way, is what he wants. No. I want more than that. I want more than that, dude. But anyways. Even he's complaining about it, right? He's complaining about elixirs. You can see she's Googling elixirs and everyone's hating on it. Right? Now, let me go a little sidetrack here. Remember, Loan. You know, maybe something like this could get reworked because it has been trending, right? Mage's neck. Right? This is the thing about Loan. It's like the trendy things get reworked, right? Not your personal little, see, I was Irby and my tool broke. I don't like that. Like the thing that thing's might not get addressed, right? Like her neck is so bad, dude. She's like, what? He's like, what the fuck am I looking at? I'm doing the Club Avenue quest lately, the dance quest, and he says my neck is weird these days. Ah, dude. Oh, holy shit, it's longer than my dick, dude. Oh, God. How do you play that? Okay, get back on track. Get back on track. All right, let's get back on track. Sorry for the going off topic there. Okay. All right, get the music back. All right, so let's talk about what are we at, dude? Yeah, like Elixir better not be like, oh, you get one more reroll. I mean, sure, one more reroll, is it good? Do you like it? I mean, it's better than nothing, but at this point, I don't want to do this. It's better than nothing, right? I don't want this. I want something like, wow, like, holy shit, they feel us, they get it. Elixir is like 40 attempts or something like, or make it so that when you get Elixir 20, it gives a 40 set bonus or something, or it costs 70% less, or you could choose the options, or you could buy the Elixir that you want. Like, you know, like we're able to buy tripods from the raid vendors. How about we buy elixirs that we can choose, like a 5-5 or a 5-3 of our choice, our options. I want something drastic. I don't want these like, gonna nerf your gold by 5%. Like, I don't want that, dude. Okay? Recent Lost Ark clip. Yeah. Getting more pay to win elixirs ass. What does that mean? The game feels more pay to win. Uh-oh, I said the P word. So let's talk about that. I've seen some Reddit threads about this, and they're absolutely right. Let's see if the Koreans agree. These are popular trending threads on Invent that he covers as a YouTube short, and he's doing it right. He's smart, getting a lot of traction. YouTube short is the future. So the title of the thread says, you know, Lost Ark eats more money. Oh, he uses some bad words. Eats our money like crazy than I thought. Bracelet, pay on and bracelet cost. Yup. I think on average, endgame players in Korea spend about 2 to 3 million gold on bracelet per character. Not all, obviously, right? Not all. But people that pay to win. Okay, if you get 98 quality and weapon, there is no answer. 97 rocks. Yeah, every time you press hone on your weapon, how much are we spending? Yes, true. Let me translate. Being able to play Lost Ark without swiping is a saying of the past. Do you agree, chat? I read this thread on Reddit, right? I know Reddit is not the Bible, but I read this thread back in the days of Alton Vicus. I was able to play 6 characters, yada, keep them up to date. However, lately, I can't. I have to give nothing to my alts, give everything to my main. Once again, don't listen to fucking whales like me, because we just swipe. What are they talking? What are they struggling with? Right? I'm talking about regular folks. The casuals, the free to play, right? The people with jobs, the people who don't want to swipe. Even though they have money, they don't want to swipe. Right? Too expensive to rate 5 alts is high. Exactly. It's just too hard. And it's only going to get worse. You think it's going to get better for Behemoth? If Behemoth comes the way it is, 1-1 from Korea to NA, bro, guys, how can you have 6 characters with level 10 gems? That alone is scary. Think about it, chat. Think about it. You think the gem requirement is going to get lower over time? It never has. It only gone up over time. If even I feel the pressure of getting gems, of 11 gems on 6 characters, then how the fuck is free to play going to get that? These days, you gotta get a lot of salvation 30. What do you mean these days, bro? This is old stuff. Elixir, Transcendence. There are so many places where my money is being eaten. How do you enjoy this game without spending? ... I don't understand that. I don't know about that, he says. I don't know how you can enjoy this game without spending. However, I fucking hate what they say at the end. However, compared to other Korean games, we spend less. However, compared to other Korean games, we spend less. How is that good? How is that good? How is that good? I wonder why. I wonder why gacha games also doing well in Korea these days. Because gacha games are cheaper than Lost Ark. You can't say that at the end, bro. You should have just said. You should just left it where it was, right here. Just say. I don't think the game is as free to play. I don't think the game can be enjoyed as free to play. Period. Not. Oh, it's better than other Korean games. Like, no, don't say that at the end, bruh. Once again, it's not the YouTuber saying it, right? I'm not criticizing the YouTuber. I'm criticizing the guy who made the invent thread. Because he's afraid of downvotes on invent if he doesn't include that at the end. Because remember, you have to praise Lost Ark or you get downvoted. You can't just criticize. So I get it. Whatever. All right, back to topic. So yes, even the Western audience heavily feel that the game is too... The paywall is huge, right? That's why they're resorting to RMT. That's why they're resorting to quitting. And I feel like, as a prediction, there could be new accessories because the accessory market in Korea is dead, right? I'm just guessing here, right? Do I want new accessories? Fuck no. Do I want new vertical system? No. Do I want a new class? No. I know I sound like a party pooper. I don't want anything new because anything new in Lost Ark means I lose money as a streamer, right? So I don't want a new class. I don't want a new raid. I don't want new vertical system. Actually, I do want a new raid, but I don't want like 1650 to enter and new vertical system. No, how about just new raid and that's it? But they're never gonna do that because they're so worried about gold sync, gold sync, gold sync, gold sync, gold sync, gold sync, right? But we all know, like, let's be logical. I just spat all over my screen. Let's just be logical. They're gonna give us a gold sync, guys. I just hope to God, I've been saying this for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, that the new vertical system is fun and it's not RNG heaven, right? Like, even mobile games do events, temporary events that give us mats in a more fun way than Lost Ark does. Case in point, Honkai Star Rail first anniversary events. It doesn't matter how you did it, the outcome is you still get rewarded. And it was actually fun. If a mobile, Chinese mobile game, okay, well, they are leading the industry in the gacha universe, but if they could do it, why can't Lost Ark do it? Why can't you create fun vertical systems that's fun, not punishing, and then suck all our time and gold for 0 results? Give us, suck our gold, but give us results. That's what we're saying. And if you add it to be fun, that's awesome too. If you make it fun on top of that, that's great. Give us a new vertical system that we can get guaranteed and it's fun. We don't use some outside calculator, okay? Do a little fucking mini game, design this like cheesy, chibi little thing, but if it's fun, it works, bro. It's not hard, man. Other games are doing it. Holy God. What is with them and RNG, bro? Like, RNG, so much RNG. I don't get it. You know what? Make logging in RNG, bro. Make logging in RNG. Today you cannot log in. You lost the RNG. Might as well do that if you love RNG this much. This much. Like, what the hell is this game? And RNG, like their obsession with RNG. I don't know. I don't know, man. Dude, we should one day log in and a character gets deleted. Oh, just RNG, by the way. He got struck by lightning. Goodbye. Oh my God. All right, copium. My copium take. My copium take. All right, number 1. A whole new fun and less pay-to-win system. Wait, I just talked about that. We need to touch engravings, cards, etc. Everything. The more the merrier. If Lost On announces a quality of life changes to the existing RNG vertical systems, that'd be awesome. Like, it's time, man. I've been saying this for 3 years. It's time to let go of cards. Ain't no whale gonna be mad if free to play gets Light of Salvation 4000. Just give it to them. If you don't want to give it to them all at once, at least give it to them in a reasonable, fashionable 2024 timeline. It doesn't take 4,000 hours. Just give it to them, man. I don't want to play with free-to-play or returnees or new players that don't have cards. Just give them the cards. If whales complain, let them fucking quit. Please stop listening to them. Stop listening to them. No one's complaining if they get cards anyways. Those sour little pussies, nobody cares about them. They're not fun at parties. All right? Just give them the goddamn cards, man. I don't want to fucking even look at the card section. I don't even want to look. Ooh, does he have Light of Salvation? I don't care. I don't want to look. Nobody wants to look. None of the Western players want to look at that. Just give it to them. Give them the goddamn card XP as well. And then get rid of all, like, just the more you could get rid of, the better, dude. The more they can get of, just the better, bro. Right? Like, the more the barrier, man. Like, you want to get rid of card XP by just throwing millions of card XP, that's great. Or, like, Chaos Dungeon drops way more card XP. I don't know what it is you need to do. But the more you get rid of, the better barrier. Like, the gems, if there's level 11 gems, or there's like a, ooh, epic great, or like some new purple color gems that come out, I swear to God, dude. Yo, dude, you need to give us more gems. Like, dude, every raid these days require level 10 gems. Okay? All right? Remember, not the raid itself, but the fight is not balanced around level 10. I don't care. The invisible cloud, the one the party leaders are saying you need it, right? Like, come on, man. You like, those bozos said they want to appeal to the game to the new players, right? Then appeal to them. Number 2, less content to do without group, please. Like, stop only making raids, man. I want to freaking take my Reaper out and like bang her. Like, I mean, not like that, but like, I want to go like water the plants or like feed the rabbits, and I get like some cookies, and then I could like buy some skin or something, you know? Like let me MMO with her, dude. Let me RP. Like, only freaking raids, man. It's not even only raids at this point. It's only lobby simulating. I spent 34 minutes looking for a group today on my Slayer, and then it ended up exploding. What a great experience. Don't even tell me it didn't happen. It just happened on stream. The VODs are there. Number 3, we talked about it. Number 4, soloing and content. Please add Thaymine as well. If not, tell us it's soon. Like, please, man. Don't be like no, bro. Dude, Thaymine, bro. Like, Thaymine is such a problem. And they said they have no plans to nerf Thaymine. Stop, bro. Just stop. Stop with the old ways. Like, some of these Korean boomers, it's like my dad. Can't fucking talk to him, dude. They just don't change. Thaymine normal needs to get nerfed. I don't care what anyone says. It needs to be nerfed. Thaymine normal clear rate is trash. It's too hard. As a matter of fact, every normal mode in this game is still hard. It needs to be brought down. It needs to be made easier. You know how gacha games nerf hard content? They release OP motherfucking character that can clear the said hard content. This is an MMO. You're not gonna do that. Okay, so nerf it. Just nerf it, dude. Just nerf it, bro. And stop gatekeeping vertical rewards. Mandatory vertical. Don't even say, but it's not mandatory. Just, you don't need Transcendence to do. I don't. No. The crowd, the general audience sets the gatekeeping rules. Okay, the standards. All right, because it's maximum efficiency. Because you make us do raids on 18 characters. I mean, six characters, 18 times. So the thing is, I don't want to hear this, but you don't need Transcendence. I don't care. You make us do these raids that have mandatory vertical systems that if we don't get it in a reasonable amount of time, we're gonna never get them unless we buy a bus, okay? So stop tying these. And if you are gonna tie these to the raids, like, make it accessible to normal raiders as you used to with a con. What are you doing with this purple elixir still? What are you doing with the Transcendence Stage 3 in normal mode only? Just give him the rest, my dudes. If you don't want to nerf the raid, then give him the Transcendence. Just do both, honestly. Like, god damn, man. Oh, Lee, let go of your stubborn ways, you old man. God. These developers probably wail, or they just send them stuff and they don't know the struggles of new players. These motherfuckers need to play as a new player. Go start over in Taiwan right now. Let's see if do you like it? I'm watching the Taiwanese players. Fucking, you gave them the shitty old homes that we got? I know why you did that. You dirty little thing, man. Bro, we'll talk about that. We gotta get rid of some vertical systems for attorneys and new players. It's just too much. Too many currencies, too many systems. New players, our minds are exploding. I'm watching these Taiwanese players and they're like, what the fuck is a tripod? What the fuck is this? What the fuck is that? Like, it's just like, what the fuck? It's a 5-year-old goddamn game. It needs to be cleaned up, man. This is copium take, obviously, because it's not gonna fix this overnight. It took them 3.5 years to get Third Awakening. So I've been saying this for 3 years. Card, just give them card XP. Just give them the cards. Card XP, just let them farm it, okay? I swear to God, stop selling solutions in the shop, man. Just give it to them, man. Not through the events, too. Just more, faster. Stop nerfing raid gold if you're gonna nerf raid gold, nerf vertical gold cost, the vertical gold system. Don't just, dude, you can't do just one. If you're gonna nerf cuckoo gold, you have to nerf honing along with that gold. You can't do both. I mean, you can't just do one. You have to do both. What are you thinking? Gems are a huge problem. As content is getting harder, more and more content is requiring level 10 gems. Once again, don't even say you don't need level 10 gems. Just play support then. Like, dude, like, what are they gonna do about gems, man? Reduce weeklies, dailies. Stop trying to milk our retention rate, dude. How about non-mandatory, non-vertical fun content if you want us to be logged in, right? Repeatable raids like hell modes, but not hell modes that like appeals to more people, or like something that, like, let's say Demigod wants to farm like a boat, like new boat skin, or like he can go catch a whale or something, like something fun, cosmetic. Like, do that, dude. Like, there needs to be more cosmetic rewards in this game. They're trying to like I'm losing my breath, bro. They want every cash from us. Like, they want to milk our cash from skins, from the vertical system, from this and that and that. Like, just give some for free that we can farm our dudes. All right? So that the MMO experience is more enjoyable. 7, normal mode needs to be easier. Like, what the fuck? Make hard mode hard. Make hell mode hell mode. All right? A living fucking misery. The first mode, whatever you want to call it. Do that. So the hardcore enjoyers, they're happy. But like the casual players, please stop catering to hardcore players. There's even drama today where people have, there's over 2,000 comments in Invent today about, should you be sorry after you kill the raid? Should you say sorry, yes or no? Can you make normal mode easier, man? Come on, dude. There's so many people afraid to do raids. They're so afraid of white people. Even normal mode, like, gear requirement is hard for casuals. I don't care what people say on Reddit. People that use Reddit are not casuals. There are some of them, but most people, right? Like, if I as a streamer, I'm like, oh, what's so hard about normal mode? Just home to 1610, get level 7 gems. It's not that easy. It's not that easy for Johnny. Okay? And we need to cater more towards casual players. Unless you don't want casual players. But you guys said, as a director, that you want new players. So get the new players by treating them correctly, man. It's not that hard. Stop trying to milk new players. Okay? Because I know the RMT gold sellers are. They're trying to get their gold and then selling their gold for their profits. But as a company, man, like, you need to stop that, bro. You need to stop that. And then let me explain what I'm saying, right? Let me give you one example of what I just said. How are veterans farming, milking new players and their money? Very simple. New players use Super Mokoko, get thrown into the middle of Lost Ark raiding, a Khan, and then they're like, what the fuck do I do? Buy a bus, they're paying a veteran, they swipe the gold, They swipe the money to buy the gold, to buy the bus, and the person that sold the bus is selling that gold for real money. You understand? It's an exchange of money. It's an exchange of money. It is an exchange of money. New players are getting fucked. They're getting milked. Okay? And hopefully solo mode once again gets rid of that, right? Fuck busing. It is what it is. Right? If you want to bus, go bus hell modes. Just get better and bust those. They're more lucrative anyways. Anyways, normal mode needs to be easier. Solo content better be so good it destroys all party content. Why? Gold River said if it's good, they'll focus on it more if it's a huge success. I don't want to see like this like empty lobbies, man. Yeah, empty lobbies. I want to see solo content so successful that a con people are soloing it, and then new players are not buying buses. All right. I really want to see it succeed, and then not because like I want to see group play die, but I just want to see solo content become so good that they focus and pour more resources into it. Right. Stop only catering to hardcore and pussyfooting around your pay pigs and just cater to casuals, new players, and returnees at all costs. Because if you make new player experience good, here's a surprise. It worked for me. When Lost Ark was good 3 years ago, guess what I did? I opened my legs. I mean, I opened my wallet. Right now, I don't open my wallet as much. Drastically reduced it. If you make the game good, they'll get addicted. And when they get addicted, they'll open their wallet. So just make it good for casuals. Stop catering to your old whales, okay? I mean, I want you to cater to everybody, but not just them, man. Stop listening to the, I want more raids, I want more raids, I want more raids. I'm max high level, I need more raids, guys. Please, stop listening to them, man. The struggle of a free-to-play or new or returning or casual player is immense compared to someone who just swipes $10,000. That's the definition of pay to win. Also creating problems and selling solution. For example, hey, I need you to get to certain eye level. Oh, here are the mats. It's in the store. Bro, that's dirty, man. You're doing that with Taiwan right now. Right? You guys gave him the old honing rates, bro. Come on, man. You didn't give him artists? You didn't release Ayaya in Taiwan? You didn't release Ayaya? You still do these antics where you gatekeep your classes behind time so that you know that you could use it as a backup to create revenue and hype? You're doing the same thing you did to NA? Unbelievable. I mean, obviously they were gonna do that. Let's be honest. Of course they were gonna milk you guys. Of course. What? These guys can't play Ayaya? Ayaya? My queen can't play Ayaya. She has to play Scrapper. Oh, she went Taijutsu. Thank God. She went from shock to Taijutsu. Ayaya can't have no access to artists. You think we're dumb? We know why you're not releasing artists. You want to milk them later. We know why you give them shitty home rates. It's to incentivize swiping. Come on, man. Isn't it enough? Isn't it enough, man? If you want to, once again, if you want to milk whales, I said this before I started hitting the record. Milk whales that doesn't affect free-to-play. For example, do free-to-play really get to enjoy new classes? I disagree. I don't think so. How are they going to allocate the gold to get it to 1620? Get the elixirs, get the transcendence, get the weapon hones, get the, what is it, the quality, the rock, you know, the gems. So if your solution is, oh, just take your time or just swipe. So only pay to win get to enjoy new classes. That's what you're saying. How about you just milk whale separately by giving whale only stupid shit like Esser weapon? I mean, you did that already, so keep doing that, right? Like just like make like ludicrous pay to win systems with little value in game, like 5% increase or something, but that doesn't affect the normal player base, is what I'm trying to say, right? Ugh. Like, let other people enjoy the new class, man. Let other people enjoy new class, bro. It's sad when, like, a new class comes out and everyone's like supposed to be excited and supposed to want to try it, but they're like, ooh, I'm too fearful. I don't think I can afford it. I already have 5 characters. I already have 6 characters. I don't know if I could give my gold away from my main. That's tough. That's tough. Anyways, number 10. Stop throwing Mokoko Express and thinking it'll help new players or returnees. Okay. Alright, let's keep going. I'm a returnee and I've spent quite a lot in the month that I'm playing, but even that is not enough to catch up. My main is now 1610. I don't have gold or honor shards to push to 1620 in the amount of material. That's what I'm saying, my friend. That's exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying, man. That's why whales just get to... They don't understand your struggle. Because they're just like, oh, 10 million shards? I'll just swipe. I'll just get it. Meanwhile, free to play, they have to farm that daily. Chaos Gates. They gotta do the pirate ship. They gotta do it every week. The boring challenge guardians. They gotta do it. Right? They gotta do all of this on top of raiding, on top of other characters. No wonder they're burnt out. Right? You know? That's why you don't listen to whales. Because whales don't get it. They're like, what's your problem? What's your problem? What's your problem? Right? They always say, oh, take your time. Or like, what's your problem? Just swipe. What? You know, just go get another job. Oh, okay, dude. Just don't listen. Like this, just need to stop listening to them, bro. Oh, what's your problem? The new race 6040. Just home. What? Dude, what the fuck are you talking about? Like... Dude, they don't get it, man. Guys, they just don't get it. I don't have the problems that you guys do. I'm fortunate. But I do know what you guys struggle with. Right? I mean, I might not know, like, dot to the dots, but I have a general idea of what you're struggling with. Anyway, stop throwing at Mokoko Express and thinking it'll help new players or returnees. It took veterans years of wiping in Tier 1 Guardians to doing up to Tier 3 Yoho, and then Belganus and Argos, Vaulton, falling off Vaulton, and learning the importance of counter, doing Vicus, pooping correctly, to be a Thaymine Raider they are today. And even after all that training, Thaymine is relentless. You have to use spacebar correctly. People don't even know, like, you know, that's like the tenacity skills. Paralysis immune, blah, 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 blah. Even after training people for years, people still suck because game is hard. So why throw newbies into a con with events and expect them to get along in this PvP game? New players and returnees, you just throw them in the smack of Legion raids and you expect them to keep doing that? No wonder they buy bus. So you don't like busing, right, Smilegate? But you're not fixing the problem. You're making it so easy to just resort to busing. It's just delusional. It's terrible to game design, man. Soloing content better be good. It better teach them the ways, man. Because ain't nobody gonna teach them the ways. It's your job, right? It's your job, bro. And let's be crystal clear, this game is not PvE game. I no longer believe this is a PvE game. Oh, what do you mean? How do you pay to win? You're just playing by yourself. Am I? I feel like it's PvP. Every freaking day I join a lobby, I feel like I'm PvPing. And I'm winning. Because I have max high level characters. With Easter weapon. So I get it. However, that's not the case for my chat. As well as the entire Western community. Except for those that swipe. Right? Like, dude, it's not a PvE game. It's PvP. There is pay to win spots and raids. It's pay to win get into groups instantly. Whereas free to play that's struggling or new players behind as fuck, they are lobby simulating 24/7. Okay? Yeah. People that don't have a lot of salvation. People that don't have level 10 gems. People don't have they don't have 25 weapon. Right? It's not like they don't want to have a 25 weapon. I bet some free-to-play, this is a wild stretch. I bet some free-to-play actually work harder than whales. probably a little bit more deserving than a pay to win. I'm generalizing so hard right now, but yes. I feel like some free-to-play players work so hard that they deserve a 25 weapon. They deserve a lot of Salvation 30. It's not like they don't want it. They want it. They're working for it. They're just not getting it. Because it takes so goddamn long. But they're PvPing with whales and they're losing the battle because they can't get into groups. Because they don't have the 25 weapon. It is PvP game. If they cater this game around me, which they haven't done correctly, then they can't cater this game towards whales. They just can't, bro. Like not another year, please. They better not say new raid 1660, bro. If it's 1660, just keep that in Korea. Please don't bring that 1-to-1. Don't bring 1-to-1 these bozo stuff to NAU, okay? Please. We're gonna talk about that separately, right? Because whales have zero struggles. Catering to those who are struggling is more important. Whales don't have problems. Free to play casuals, they have problems. Help them. Looping back, I hope solo end content wins so people don't have to PvP. I wish it's, yeah, like solo content, you don't have to appeal to party leader. You're not sitting in lobby simulator. Oh, let's see, I'll have a day off today. You know, I want to do some raids. Oh, no lobbies. Get fucked. Another reason I can't, as a free-to-play, get gold. No raids, right? So I hope solo content wins for those reasons, right? Because you don't have to sit in queue. You don't have to appeal to others. What class spec you are playing doesn't matter. What is your roster level? What is your gem? What is your build? What is your tripod? What is your card? How many clears you have? Do you have titles? How many hours have you spent? Do you have elixirs? Do you have transcendence? What is your quality? Do you have legendary skins? Do you have daemon damage? Right? So I really hope solo content is good, but it's not everything. Right? Because what are they going to do after the solo content? What if they do grow up to be good players and they get the elixirs? They are 1620. What's next for them? What's next? What is the whole point of this game? If you're going to get strong, what do you do with that beautiful character? What am I going to do with my Reaper after all those raids? Go do Chaos Dungeon? We need some activities, man. We need some activities where we take our beautiful waifus and go do something, bro. Other than just relentlessly farm. All right. Once again, this is Copium, guys. I know, but the game is not like that. It's just raiding. I get it, bro. I get it. It's just endless loop of raid farm, but I'm just saying. Still gotta speak my mind, you know? Stop catering to rice eaters, aka RMT gold sellers. People that are playing this game as a side job. Stop appealing to them. They're the loudest minority in Korea. 6-character goal limit needs to be thought about again. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know about this, bro. Doing the same raid 6 times on a character that I don't want to play as much because you suck at balancing. I mean, that's my issue. Other people's issue is, bruh, the West pace, the cadence is so fast, I cannot even give my ults 1,000 gold. Hence, my main can get into raids, no problem, but my ults, they're getting gate kept so hard, right? So, this needs to be thought about. And I'm sure this is a problem in Korea as well. For Korean casuals and new players. Ain't no way that there are people with 6 characters doing endgame properly and not getting gate kept. Alright? Modernized prep area, dude. Like, this is a small little... There's so many of these things. Like, battle area. You know, like, why are my skills still on cooldown? Why can't I just not switch my spec, dude? Why do we not start with full gauge? Ugh. And Western problems, I will target those in a separate video. Like, for example, throwing mats ain't the solution for the West. That's not gonna get people excited. Behemoth 1640, 16 man is terrible for NAU. Once again, do not bring the things from Korea over to NAU the same way, bro. Like, I could already feel Ekina, man. There's gonna be some complaints, bro. And then if Behemoth is August, and it's like, oh, 1640, enjoy the cool 16-man raid, but it's not hard, you see? What are you talking about? How are you gonna get 16 people? How you gonna field a 16-man raid at 1640? Dude, fielding an 8-man raid at 1630 is hard. But the Ekin Homes, bro, like the West already has so much gold sink. They don't need another one. Just don't do Behemoth then. That's a counter argument, right? Guess what happens in Korea, man? I'm not saying do this. I never encourage gatekeeping. But guess what happened this week? My Reaper doesn't have weapon transcendence and she got gatekept. Not only, no, let me prove it to you. I didn't get gatekept. I joined the group and 3 people left saying I don't have weapon transcendence fully maxed. That's even more factual evidence than, oh, I couldn't get into a group. I got into a group, 3 people left because they saw that my weapon transcendence wasn't maxed. You don't think it's gonna happen in the West? It's gonna happen in the West. So the thing is, the Behemoth cannot come 1-to-1 to NAU. Okay? It just can't happen like this. There's no way there's gonna be many 16-man groups at 1640. Lower the requirement to join. Lower it to 1620. Okay? And then, you know, Transcendence, hopefully they nerf it, right? In low on. But you can't bring it to 6040, bro. You cannot bring Behemoth to 6040, man. It's gotta be 1620. Like, yo, dude. Yo, dude. You just can't do it, dude. And anything else announced in low on, like a new raid, you cannot bring it to the NAU the same way. If there's a new vertical system announced, you cannot bring it the same way to NAU. You gotta water it down, nerf it down, okay? Or just don't even bring it. All right. Well, this is a separate video though. Like I gotta address this separately. Anyways, I think I said everything. I got a little bit too angry. I wanted to keep it very smile and optimistic, but god damn. Behemoth only normal mode. Yes, true. So there's no hiding. It's only one mode. It's like, oh, you know, 1640 hard mode, then go do normal. No. There's no escape. It's only one mode. It's only one mode. It's only one mode. 1640 is the death sentence. People cannot do 1640 16-man raid. You got to bring it down to 1620, if not even lower. Okay, and then nerf Transcendence, gold consumption. I mean, you guys are gonna talk about that. And yeah, and then Behemoth will be pretty decent raid, pretty decent. Yeah, just not angry, just passionate. I don't even think I'm passionate. I'm just tired of saying the same thing, right? And freaking region merge. Didn't I tell you guys to release region merge? That it's gonna end up looking like Russia? I literally said that, bro, before the launch. Like, once again, if they announce new accessories in Korea, because accessory market is dead in Korea, if they bring that over to NAU, do you think it's gonna be good for you? No. The market is already like really empty for ancient gear. It's gonna be even more empty if they introduce like an emperor accessory, purple, your highness. Like, if they do that, dude, they gotta merge the market. And even if they merge the market, it's still gonna be a trap, dude. Like, they just can't bring some of these stuff over, dude. Like, 1-to-1 is just bad. Can we just at least like agree on this? They cannot bring 1-to-1 from Korea. The tempo and cadence is completely different. Koreans are sitting on gold, they don't know what to do with it, okay? NAU, their gold is evaporating, this is disappearing with no results, right? They're getting so little out of their gold, that is why they're quitting. One of the reasons. They spend 20 to 80 hours grinding for no upgrade. Of course they will leave. What did you expect? Who the hell wants to spend 80 hours a week, 4 times a month, and then get 0% upgrade? Who would have thought that would be boring? Like, yo, why do you think I don't do elixirs in Korea? Because it just eats my gold. I get nothing out of it. Anyways, that's that. Holy.